Take a look at today's forecast. We are back in the 80s inland this afternoon as Santa Ana winds become more active. We expect highs around 80 to 85 degrees toward many of our inland valleys. Coastal temperatures will be in the upper 70s. We'll be exceeding average by 8 to 12 degrees depending on where you're at. So a pretty large departure from normal, especially considering how cool our temperatures were just a week ago. When we look at the rain and cloud forecast, you can still see that easterly component of wind. So that's those arrows coming from the east. But as we get into late tonight and early tomorrow, we'll start to usher in some cloud cover. Mid and high level clouds start to roll in. They set the stage for what will be a cloudy Thanksgiving. So please do not be too concerned in the sense of this isn't expected to bring us rain, but be prepared for overcast skies tomorrow. It does seem like we will have some breaks in the clouds, which is great news, right? You get a little bit of the sun peeking through at times, but definitely more mid and high level cloud cover than we've had over the last couple days. 73 tomorrow afternoon along the coastline. Inland temperatures should be making it to the upper 70s. Winds are going to be light out of the northeast for the most part, under 10 miles per hour. And again, 4:43 is that sunset, so factor that into whatever plans you have in terms of what time you want to be planning that Thanksgiving dinner. If you want to do it as a maybe late lunch, you'll still have the sun out. If you want to do it as an early dinner after 5 p.m., it's going to be dark out there, so plan accordingly. High temperatures for today, this is what we're talking about. I mean, it's amazing to see that warm, dry air coming down the western slopes of the mountains and just hugging our valleys. 84 for El Cajon today, 82 for Ramona, 80 for Vista, 83 up in Fallbrook. Otherwise, the coastline generally in the 70s and our mountains in the 60s. Here's the 7-day forecast. The question of whether or not we'll see any rain come about as the weekend comes around has started to drop in terms of our probability of precipitation. So Sunday itself, looking at partly cloudy skies, temperatures are definitely going to cool down between now and the weekend, but it doesn't seem like that cool down will come along with any strong chance of rain. In fact, right now, our chances pretty much across the board are around 5 to 10%, which is rather minimal, especially compared to the 40% that we had on the screen just a couple days ago. So just going to show that these models can and will change, and we tend to have to wait about 3-4 days out for the more reliable information to come about. 81 inland all the way down to 67 by Sunday, balancing out toward about normal by the beginning of next week. The mountains and deserts will lag a bit. Their warmest day will be Thanksgiving Day for the mountains, and the deserts might have to wait until Friday or so. Some of those models have shown 79, maybe even 80 degrees for those deserts by Friday afternoon. As always, you can find an extended weather forecast on CBS 8 Plus. It's our free streaming channel. You can download it on your TV and watch for free.